In this video, I've been invited to join an exclusive members-only private shooting range. They cater for H.F.T, F.T, and they've got a plinking range. Welcome to or welcome back to the channel, whichever one it is. As always, very glad that you're here. Now here is very different today. Like I said 1,000 times, it's never lost on me how lucky I am for places to shoot, and this is another new place for me to shoot. I'm not going to disclose where it is because I don't. It's brand new. It's a private club set up by some members of the Duchy Shooting Association. Over here you've got a full H.F.T course. Over here you've got a full F.T course, and over here, proper little plinking range. I mean, come on. Now, nobody tell Adam Cole I'm here because I'm going to be setting my range card on my Ultimate Sport now, and then I'm going to have a little go at trying to get my first scorecard done for the H.F.T range. But don't tell Adam Cole because I don't want him to know I'm not getting the upper hand. I feel like I've taken the stabilisers or training wheels, as the Americans would call it, off. This has been set up, like I said, by a couple of guys who are just keen airgun enthusiasts. This is the dream, isn't it? So I've been very lucky to be able to shoot here. So yeah, go in there. Anyway, come in here, I'll show you, come on. Instead of setting up loads of stuff down there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zero at 35 meters. I've put a piece of card down there already. And then I'm gonna go out with my rangefinder. The target that I've got is a mobile one. So I'll move that incrementally closer and set my range card up from that. That's the plan. Right, what I've got today as well, this is a bit special for me, is I'm gonna try these FX pellets. Now I've tried to have a bit of this was zeroed at 25 and I've shot it at 25. And managed a couple of little tiny tweaks, and it was actually putting them, but like really impressively putting them where they should be. I'm hoping that I can counter this little bit of wind that we've got and figure it out, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 12 different things that I want to work out. I'm going to go from 10 all the way up to 55 meters. I think it's 55, 50, whatever the end of this is. But I'm going to zero at 35. Let's get on with that. Right, so I've set up 35 meters. So let's, I think that was 2 in there. Right, let's have a little look. Okay. Oh, went the wrong way there, didn't I? Aside from the little bit of tiny wind that's pushing it a little bit skew with, I think that we're on at 35. I'm happy with that. So we're going to go with that for 35. 35-0. No excuse cam situation, but it is actually a lot windier out here than I gave it credit for, which is a good thing because I need to get better. That's 40, bang on. Right there. Now what we got to remember is there is a bit of wind. So all I'm really looking for is elevation. Wind's something I need to account for as I start learning and getting better and better at H.F.T. But to start with, the main focus is elevation, because that's what your hold over and hold under is. So this is at 40 meters now. Parallax adjustment. I've got my scope set at 12 mag as well, because that's all you're really allowed. Mine does actually go up to 18, this one, and this is my Falcon scope. It does actually go up to 18, but playing by the rules here. So that is half a mil dot below. So if I move up half a mil dot now, and as I said, elevation wise, that's good. I'm going to say 1/4 mil dot for 40. So there's already one set up at 45. There was already a card there. So I'm going to just have a go at that one a sec. Aim for the actual, what I'm going to do this, the best way to do it I've found is aim for the point of aim, go for your where you're looking for, and then count off of that. That's probably how everyone does it. In fact, that's exactly how Adam Cole told me to do it. So I'm going to aim for the sticker that I put up. And as we can see, that is half a mil dot. Oh. Yeah! Who doesn't love a range card? So that's a half a mil dot. I have put another one down there. It's at 50, bang on 50. So I'm going to go down there now, move the camera to the 50 meter one, and then we're going to bring it in closer. So that's down at 50. And there's also there's actually an H.F.T target down there. So let's see how many holdovers we've got. See whether or not we can't knock that squirrel sideways. Right, so that looks like 3/4 to me. I should have bought a bag for the back, but I haven't got one, so I'm confident that it is 3/4 at 50. Let's just go for the H.F.T target. Let's go for that squirrel. I think you can see it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm happy with that. We'll go 3/4. Let's start bringing them in. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to do the rest of them on camera. I'm going to bring it incrementally forward all the way up to 10 meters away, and I'm going to do exactly the same process, and I'm going to log how many hold over or hold under it is. Then I'll have my range card, because I really want to get down and shoot this before the school run. I'm going to go move this one though. Right, range card's done. But now, do you know what? It's really weird. Let me just tell you something, right? Right, weirdly, I'm here completely on my own, right? And for some reason, and this is my first time shooting this course, for some reason I'm nervous. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to get down there now, get myself set up, because I'm going to make a video of my first ever go solo at a round of H.F.T in this brand new, absolutely exclusive, fully brilliant H.F.T, F.T and airgun range. Okay, so I'm at the first lane now. There's a little bit of wind going this way, but I've got to learn, haven't I? So basically, the idea is, for those of you who don't know, with H.F.T, is I'm not going to go down there and put cameras up like I did when I do it with Ads Cole. We'll go and put cameras up properly. This is just about me getting a score in on this new range today for the first time. So you've got 1, 2 is the furthest, 3 is the middle, and 4 is over there. If you don't shoot them in order, you forfeit something. I think if you don't shoot them in, if you shoot them out of turn, you lose that. It becomes a big fat 0. Nobody wants that now, do they? And you have to be touching the peg at the end of the lane as well. I'm going to be shooting everything prone today. And the only reason for that is I want to get a score in. That's it. I only want to get a score in. I do need to learn how to do it stood up. I do need to learn how to do it sat down. And I do need to learn how to do it off my knee. But that's for another day. Okay, so you're not supposed to actually use a bipod either. But I am going to use a bipod today, purely because I'm waiting for a hamster. I'm looking into getting a hamster, but I will be keeping it off the floor. So it won't come in contact with the floor while I'm shooting, only for resting, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to go full 90s teenager on it. I'm really sorry. I have to. Just for the pure angles of the dangles here. Oh, pressed something there. I don't know what I pressed, but the idea is I've got to guess the distances now. And they actually look really far away now I'm down here. My 0 is at 35. So I'm going to go with, I want to go roughly about 1/4 then. Yes! Didn't bring me pencil, did I? Yes, I did. So that's a 2-pointer. Yes! And the furthest one away now, that furthest one away I'm going to say is about, it's got to be 50, so that's got to be 3/4. Let's try it. Oh, so that's a 1. Got a 1 for the second one. I could cheat so easily right now, but I don't want to. I need to keep this legit for my own sake. Right, number 3 is a little bit closer, so I'm going to say number 3. Number 2 I went for 30. I think I'm going to go for it on my 0 at about 35. I'm going to go for that. Yes. And number 4 is a bit trickier because it's a little bit between the two. So 30 was a 1/4 plus. So let's go 1/4 plus. That was exactly the right elevation, but just to the left, to the right. So that must have been a little bit of wind, but that's fine. So that for my first one is 6. So I've got 6 on the first one. Move to the next one.
Now, owing to the fact that I hadn't come prepared, I didn't bring enough cameras to record every single target, but I did record that one. There you go, you're welcome. But suffice it to say, on lane 2 I scored a 6. I moved on to lane 3 and I actually only scored 5, but that's because for the first time ever I had to try to shoot sat down. I've never done that before. It was a bit of a challenge. There was a lot of swearing involved. Yeah, so I only picked up a 5. So moving swiftly on to lane number 4.
It's only the 4th lane and I am absolutely done in already. But this is 13, 14, 15 and 16 is all the way down there. I think 13 is about my 0. I think that's about 35 meters. Yes! Very, very validating. 13, 14 is straight ahead. I'm going to say for that one then, 46. Oh, you absolute beauty. You get too carried away, ads. Come on. 15. It's not far off that one, but I do need to bring it in just a touch. Yes. Now 16 is a beast. That is it further? That is really hard to tell. Oh, you absolute diamond. That, my friends, is a big fat clear lane. Oh, I better pull all 4 of them. Is that one up? Yeah, he's up. Is that one up? Yeah, he's up now. I need to pull them because you know, they were all down. So I shot them all. Just saying.
I'm going to skip past lane 5 and lane 6. In lane 5 I scored a 6, and in lane 6 I scored a 7. But not really that much happened. It was still quite good. I had a good... It was good experience, but I wanted to cut straight to this one and play it pretty much in real time because this next lane, I really enjoyed it. It was a massive, massive result for me.
The actual state of me. I'm going with it. I don't really care. I need to get a haircut, but that's not the point. Right, so this is a bit of a mixed bag, this one. I'll try and show you on the edit where 25... So 25 is right in front of me. 26 is through the tube. 27 is under the wagon and 28 is on the wagon. So again, sorry if there's not a very good view for you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I don't know if it's the rules or not, but I'm going to put that there. I'm sick. I've got paint showing up all over me bloody gun here. Right, so 25. Right, parallax first, lads. I'm going to go with that. Let's go with about 10, which is about just over 0. Add that. Add that. This is where it starts to get tricky. So 26 is down through that tube. And I'm going to say 28. So that is between a half and a quarter plus. So let's go 28. Half and a quarter plus. Oh, you bloody star. So this is the tricky one, 27, down and under. As far as I'm aware, you have to be touching the peg. So can I? Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm going to go for it like this. Right the way down through there at around about 45, and that would be around about half holdover. Oh, you bloody... I don't even know where that was facing. Oh yeah, you got me. 20, yes! There's no one here. There's no one here to celebrate with. But that was a touch. That's where somebody in the comments goes, nah, because you got your thing draped over that, so it doesn't count now. And I'm like, do you know what? Kiss my big toe. I'm having that. It's 28 is on top there. That was good. I'm really happy with that. That's another clear lane. You absolute diamond, ads. Right, where's my pencil? You got me from a weird angle this time because I already set the range camera going and I don't know how much battery it's got left. So 29, 30, 31, 32. Now what I've been paying attention to every time I lay down is look at this board here, because that tells me which ones I'm on. And I know that sounds daft, but it's very easy to forget for people like me. Now this is a tiny kill zone on this 29, so if I hit this, I'm going to be absolutely elated. Oh, that was just to the right hand side of it. But I'm not going to cheat. That's a oneer. It was the right height, that's the main thing. I got the I guessed it about right, but it's just to the right hand side. So what did I say for that one was 15. So then we're going to go 29, 30. It's got to be another 8 meters. Yes. And 31 is way out there again, isn't it? So I'm going to go for my 0. I'm going to go for 35 on that one. Let's have a look. Yes. And now 32 with the Punisher skull, my favourite one, my favourite looking one. I love the Punisher skull, and it's a tiny kill zone, and I'm going to say that it's about 20 metres, which I'm going to say is about half plus hold under. Oh, I was just above it. Literally just pipped off the top of that one. No problem. So that gives me a 6 on that one. Absolutely loving it. Right, let's move on.
I'm just going to skip past lane 9 because not a great deal happened, to be honest. I scored a 5, moving straight onto the final lane, lane number 10.
Right, this is the last lane, right? Now, you would assume I wanted to make it easy for myself. I'm not going to. I think I need to learn how to do this seated shooting malarkey. So, I'm going to shoot all of these in the same position, but I am going to move the camera for each one, so you'll have to bear with, because I'm going to try and make this last lane as educational for myself as possible. So 37's all the way over there. I've got a camera on it now, and I think, say 30. So we're going to go for 30 on a quarter. And I'm touching the peg. I think that's what I've got to do, is touch the peg. Just off. My range card was working there. It wasn't that far. This is my wobble. I need to work on that. But it's a very real thing, so I'm leaving it as it is. Right, let me go and change that, move that camera. Right, I think it's about 27, so it's going to be half plus under. Hold half a plus under. And as you can see, I was way off. Way off. Damn it. This is the wobble though, this is literally the wobble. Okay, so that's a 1 on that one. Move the camera again. So that's 39 and 40. I'm not going to move the camera. You can see both of them from there. You definitely see both of them from there. So let's see what we can figure out here. Shooting seated is a lot trickier. A lot trickier. But from what I remember, you have to be touching the peg. It doesn't matter what you're touching the peg with, as long as you're touching the peg. So I'm within the rules by the looks of it. Let's move this around a touch. So I've got my foot on the peg. I think that counts. Right, parallax first, because I've been forgetting that. So I'm going to go with that on my 0 for 35. I had the right height. It's disappointing to not knock it down, but that's me wobbling. So that's something I need to work on with this seated shooting. Just so I can get the upper hand on Mr. Cole when it comes to ads Coles, when it comes to our little competition. So 40, parallax first ads. So I think I had the right, I think it was about 35. I think I had that right. So I'm going to go 37. Tiny little tweak there. And I'm going to go with 0, between 0 and a quarter over. Okay. Let me see if we can finish on a high ads. Come on. Yeah! That was a result. That's a hell of a result. Right, okay. So that was a 1 on that one and a 2 on that one. So that's a 5. So for those of you who don't know, let me just put me out round the right way a minute so I don't feel like I'm forgetting my age. Right, so for those of you who don't know, there's 10 lanes, 4 targets on each one. A potential of 8 points per lane, because you could score 2, 1 or 0 on each target. So I've had no zeros because I haven't completely missed, so that's good. 2 would be hitting the plate, and 1 would be hitting the plate, and 2 would be hitting the kill zone and knocking it dead. So I got 6, 12, let's do the maths here, 5, 10, 15, 34, 54. Well, right, all right, so I got 54 out of a possible 80, which means that I dropped on that course 26 points. So I dropped 26 points over the whole round. And do you know what? I'm not bothered about that. I think that's good. I've learned loads. I know when I come back a little bit better, I've got something to work at now, and yeah. And who didn't want to be doing that on a day like today anyway?
I demand a recount.
Right. Now, I've just been looking at this. Now, you can go back over the whole video if you don't believe me. I was all right with dropping 26 points, but do you know how I dropped 26 points? I didn't count an entire lane. I had a clear lane on, what are we on now? 10, 9, 8. Lane 7 was a clear lane for me. That's another clear lane. So we can add another 8 to my 54, giving me a 62. That's the 62. So I dropped 18 points. But I was all right dropping 20 odd. Yes, even better. So yeah, there it is. That was my first solo round at H.F.T at this brand new course. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try some F.T at some point as well, but I think I need to probably improve or get a different scope for that anyway. But I'm definitely coming back. I'm definitely going to be trying to beat that score. And yeah, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had a great time. Again, I'm going to carry on plinking in the range because, you know, I'm here. Why not? Take it easy. Like and subscribe if you want to. As always, you don't have to. If you don't want to, it's completely up to you. It's your YouTube. You do what makes you happy, because that's what makes me happy. Carry on about your day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers now. Cheers. Bye. Bye-bye.